ACB, and I am here with the talented, the lovely, the kind, Miss Casmè, the queen of the Bayou.
Oh, you're so sweet. What a wonderful introduction. Hello,
Really amazing that you talk about your faith, because I could tell when I met you that it was really a part of who you were. And I could see it through your work when you say, could you mention the name of your brand again?
Yeah, Daughter of the King mentoring program, Daughter of the King magazine, Daughter of the King Girls Club. Everything is Daughter of the King.
And I noticed that, and I say, wow.
The book, everything.
Yes. So even, and especially the book is something that I wanted to talk about, because you talk about that it really is a way of life, but really motivational for women and girls of all ages.
Yes.
And you mentioned something really important. You mentioned the discipline. With discipline.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, that's a big part of it.
Right, with discipline now, we can reach our goals. And
Absolutely.
so I noticed you are a hustler. This chick,
Hustler, here
there you
she
go.
comes, hustler. Yeah.
So this woman here works, and so I thought it was so important that not only are you grounded in your faith, but you understand that you've got to put in the work to get stuff done.
Your work ethic has to be crazy, like, and then being independent. You know, like not having a label, not having management, not having like investors.
Mm-hmm.
Literally everything falls on the plate of an indie artist, and I'm more than an artist. I'm a businesswoman. You know, I'm a business owner, and so if I don't do it, it's not gonna get done. And I feel like if God gives me a vision, if He gives me a dream to start a mentoring program, or if He gives me a dream to start a magazine, or a brand for young girls, or whatever it is, or a gumbo concert series, if it pops up in my head, I'm like, okay, He's gonna see it through.
Yeah.
You know, but I have to, faith without works is dead. I can believe in myself and say, oh yeah, I can do that. I can make that happen. But if I don't start making the phone calls to find a venue to shoot the video in, if I don't start reaching out to people who can help make it happen, my band, so that we can have real music, and this is not a pigment of my imagination that I have a band in the room. Like, you have to put in the work in order to get it done. You know, so many people have dreams that they end up keeping with them in the grave.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. God is not going to be like, Casmè, I gave you 2 gifts and you did not use them 2 gifts. He's going to be like, girl, you squeezed the mess out them gifts. I appreciate you. Because that's what we're supposed to do. Like, we all have gifts. We can't be afraid to operate in our gifts, because our gifts will make room for us. It will open up the doors for everything else that's supposed to happen.
And you know, that's actually so true. I noticed you. Yep, I noticed you working extremely, extremely hard. And what I love is how you're so truthful in what it is you do. You don't try to hide that, no, I had to load up the cart, I had to call the venue, I'm bringing in decoration, I'm doing set deck. You don't hide that. You actually share that with people so that they can understand.
That is not a perfect world.
It's not.
I make it look pretty, but listen, I take these heels off and have on flats to load up 40 and 50 pound boxes and bags and suitcases and luggage and stuff, because I don't just think about me. I have to make sure that I have food or drinks or bottled water, is like whatever for my team, for the people. And I don't want it to seem like I thing, because it is God. It's God that gives me the strength. But literally, I'm wearing a lot of hats, you know, and I'm praying just for more guidance, because even like if you think of any moguls, they wear a lot of hats. That's what we do. I just need the work ethic to match the bank account. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing and keep wearing these hats until I have the capital to pay people to wear the hats.
Was there ever a moment where you just felt like, man, I've been working at this so hard, but I give up. I just can't do it anymore?
Absolutely. I've had that moment at least 10 times in the last 20 years. Because it is discouraging when you work so hard to create an album and they get 10 people to buy it. Like, you get 10 people online to buy it. It's like, whoa. I just made $100 and I spent how many thousands recording it, you know? Like, okay, the work is done, but how do I get people to listen to it? You know, I don't have this bank account that's fat that I could just start sending radio stations to play my record, or, you know, I didn't have that. So, excuse me. So it's been plenty of times that I work, and just didn't see the fruit of the labor in that moment. I can look back now and be like, okay, Casmè, you recorded over 70 songs. And in 2020, you started this journey in 1999. And in 2020, you are gonna get a chance to release all of that music in a collection format, in a virtual concert format, which wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for COVID, because I've never sold 200 tickets to anything. And as an independent artist, I sold a couple of hundred tickets for my first Gumbo series, which was amazing. Like, I literally was in tears, like, wow, people are really showing up and showing love and support. And so for me, it's all in God's timing. Like, I wouldn't have even saw this happening. But I planted the seeds a long time ago, and now it's manifestation time.
So tell us about the Gumbo series. Tell us about it, because this is just how amazing this sister is. We met and she invited me to be a part of her video.
I did. They're in it, guys. Her and her fiance.
You're gonna see us in there.
It's a reunion, baby.
But tell us about it, because it was so beautiful when I stepped on the set. Tell us what the project is, and then what some of your thoughts were as you developed it.
So over the last 20 years, I have recorded a lot of music, and the music was really a reflection of whatever genre of music I was working in at the time. I've been a part of blues bands, I've been part of Motown bands, country, I've worked with country artists, I had my own rock band. So I've worked literally hip hop, gospel, I've worked in so many different arenas, and being in the background, I was still meeting people, musicians and artists, and collaborations galore, guys. So this Gumbo series that started in January is literally me categorizing all of the music, and according to genre and color themes every month. We are doing this concert series that's also a visual album premiere. I feel like as an indie artist, the only way people are gonna listen to my music is if I have some dope visuals. And so we are doing basically what Beyonce did with a 300 crew, a 300 manpower crew, and lots of cash. I'm attempting to do something very similar on a smaller scale, but a beautiful, high quality scale, visual album project. And every month we're doing that. We're doing a visual album as well as a live concert with my band. And so people get to watch that the last day of every month. It streams all day, and then for that entire week. And then after that, you know, they have to wait until next year when I put everything together to create this huge documentary of my journey and all of the music that God has allowed me to produce.
I know you mentioned still being indie and still doing a lot yourself, but last year you had the opportunity to perform on The Voice, right?
I did.
So if you could take us through what that experience was like, and then how do we go from there to back where we are right now?
So The Voice was amazing. It was an opportunity for me to hear celebrities, icons, legends tell me what they saw in me, tell me what they heard, and it was always the question of, okay, am I gonna be good enough to get a chair turn? You know, am I gonna be good enough? Is my voice gonna be pretty enough? Is it gonna be sultry enough to get a chair?
Wait a minute, you second guessing yourself?
Girl, it's The Voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody think they sound good. Everybody think their music is amazing. You know, so it was just one of those things. I just didn't know, and I'm a very humble person. I feel like if it's an opportunity for me, God is gonna work it out, and He did. People didn't know that I was actually like the second to last person to fill John Legend's chair. You know, they aired it a little differently online, which I have no problem with that. I never even really said anything. I was just like, okay, cool. It was a little sting, because I'm like, y'all making it look like nobody ain't more chair from me. But everybody, when they turned around, was like, we love you. We would have turned for you, but our teams are full. But nevertheless, it made me feel good. It was a good self-esteem builder. And I knew that once I got off the show, that I had to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
I knew that I had to now show them who I am as an artist, not just a cover singer who could sing some Aretha, who could sing some Miley Cyrus, or, you know, someone else's music. Like, I have music. And so for me, it's like, thank you for the opportunity to introduce the world to Casmè. You know, and that, I know that was all God in itself, because I had actually auditioned for The Voice like 3 or 4 times. So it was the season. It was the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
It's a
taking the
pleasure.
time because she's been working since 6 this morning, y'all, and she's not done.
And I'm sorry about the glasses, but as y'all saw in the voice, I'm an emotional creature. I'm always crying, so my lashes are always coming off. So you guys get the glasses. I hope you don't feel offended, but I love you. You can see my face anytime you want. Go to my social media page. I'm always on live and stories and stuff.
And she's always fabulous. I told her, don't worry about these lashes, but she came up with the diva shade.
That's right.
And she's rocking it.
And I love y'all. Thank y'all.
And we love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you.
Have an amazing day. Thank you so much again. This has been Talk of the City. I am your host, Lacey B, and this is the talented Miss Casmè, the queen of the Bayou right here, y'all.
Hey.